Nature has a unique way of offering valuable lessons to us as human beings, but sometimes we are always too busy to even take notice, and thus fail to grasp these wonderful lessons that we can apply and liken to our lives as humans. In this first video, let's take a look at the life of trees and see what we can learn from them. As we dive into this valuable nuggets, remember that just as the world can't survive without trees, is the same way it can't survive without humans. When we look at trees, by nature, some of them have soft barks, others have rough barks, others are thorny, some produce edible fruits while others don't, others are easy to break while others are not, some can be used for beauty purposes while others can't, some are good for making furniture while others are not, some trees are poisonous while others are not. However, one thing that stands is that these trees can't help themselves as to what kind of a tree they are, because that's how they were created. Likewise in life, you will meet people who by default, their natures are thorny, others are rough, others are soft, others are beautiful to look at, some are soft-spoken while others are not, and so forth. To some of these people, their backgrounds shaped them into becoming the people they are, and so, to save yourself from lots of heartache, the best you can do is to accept them for who they are. Same way you can't complain to a tree for being too tall, or for being thorny, or for not having sweet fruits, is the same way you should learn how to deal with people. Not everyone will be sweet to you, not everyone will say some kind words to you, not everyone will love you as you deserve to be loved, not everyone will be good looking to you, not everyone will mean well to you, but it's up to you to choose the kind of trees you want to grow in your garden. However, never take anyone for granted because their being there is what shapes you into character. If someone is being like a thorny tree to you, let it be the very reason why you will never be thorny to anyone out there, because you know how bad that feels. Some trees such as orange and mango trees produce sweet fruits, while others like lemon trees produce bitter fruits, and no amount of complaining from the humans can change the nature of these trees. You don't have to love the fruits, but you have to accept them for what they are. A lemon tree will always remain to be a lemon tree, and the most you can do is accept them for what they are. In life, you will meet people who are like the bitter lemons. Just have a big heart and embrace them with love, and instead of complaining of how bad they are, let your love for them cover their weaknesses. Avoid them if that's okay with you, but don't badmouth them. If they can't see their weaknesses through themselves, let your kindness towards them make them realize that they are at fault. Lemons will always remain to be lemons, but you can sure make lemonade out of them. All trees, big or small, always provide a shade under the hot sun. Some of these shades may be the best to sit under, while others are too tiny for even humans or animals to rest beneath them, but all in all, they are all shades. In this life, everyone has a good thing in them. To some, it may be in big measures, while to others it's in little measures. When the sun of this life is too hot for you, there are those people who can offer you with a nice cool shade for you to sit under, while there are those that, no matter how hard they try, their shade will never be the best for you. However, no matter how small or how big someone's help is towards you during your difficult moments, always receive it with a grateful heart. Instead of complaining how inadequate someone's help is, always be grateful that even though their shade wasn't the best for you, at least they tried to provide it for you. For a forest to be called a forest, the wide variety of trees must coexist together in a huge tract of land. Trees in a forest don't get to choose the tree that grows next to them, and so they just have to grow together harmoniously. Likewise in life, we don't get to choose the people we find on earth. Instead of trying to focus on our indifferences as humans, based on our race, wealth, body size, skin tone, gender, and so forth, we should learn to coexist together harmoniously. Imagine of a world whereby all trees were of the same type. Would we get to appreciate trees as we do? Knowing very well that no matter what part of the earth you visit, you will still find the same type of trees that you've been used to? How would we get to appreciate the thornless trees if it weren't for the thorny ones? How would you appreciate love if no one hated you? How would you appreciate peace if no one hurt you? It's our differences that makes us unique and grateful for what we have, and you don't have to make your fellow human being to feel less of a creation, simply because they don't match your standards of life. A single matchstick, despite it being a product of the trees, can set a whole forest on fire, thus bringing huge destruction to the forest. Likewise, as a human, a single bad habit in you can completely crash your whole life. Ego doesn't respect your status in life. If you don't tame it, it will mess you up big time. Always take time to scrutinize yourself, and always be ready to cast away any bad trait that's trying to create a room in your heart. Always remember, you are your biggest enemy. Don't be too selfish with yourself that you can't even take good advice from others, simply because you are trying to prove a point that your life is yours alone. All trees, even the thorny ones, always provide a perching place for birds. Some of these birds even go an extra step and builds their nests in these trees. This goes to show you that, no matter how much you belittle or dislike someone, there are other people in their lives that appreciate them for who they are. You may not have any respect to that janitor, waitress, beggar on the street, cook, or watchman, but always remember, there are people in their lives who depend on them. That security guard may mean nothing to you, but in his or her house, he or she is someone's sweetheart, someone's dad or mom, someone's strong pillar, and so forth. Your lack of seeing something good in them doesn't mean that's how the whole world sees them. In conclusion, all trees are important. The fact that we question why some trees were even created doesn't mean that they are not important. Everything that God created, He saw that it was good. We need some trees for making furniture, others as herbs, others for shades, others for beauty, and so forth. Likewise, in our day-to-day lives, we need all humans. A forest ain't complete without trees, and so is our world without humans. Learn to love and appreciate them, but above all, in a world where anyone can choose to be anything, choose to be the good, kind, grateful, humble human. God bless you.